Elon Musk and Tesla are actually releasing a human-like robot called Optimus. And this is said to come out from a tweet from Elon Musk on September 30th. Apparently, this is just supposed to be a friendly robot that's able to do, take away some simple labor tasks for humans. What are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we've seen, over the last few years, the immense kind of development into like artificial intelligence and just how kind of like robots are going to be, taking over a lot of tasks that would require human labor generally, whether that's factory jobs, whether it's working in kitchens throughout restaurants, whether it's stocking shelves, checking people out. And it's just really interesting to see how that's going to keep on evolving. And, you see there's big complaints about, minimum wage jobs kind of like going out the door and those jobs not being there for people, which is definitely a problem. But I'll tell you what, the people that are going to be making, the Optimus, like the robots, right? They're going to be there's going to be a lot of money poured into those engineers that are able to put those together and make those and sell those to various people to do different things. And people who are wealthy are probably going to be willing to spend some big money on those.
Yeah, I mean, believe it or not, kind of typical with a lot of things that Elon brings, a lot of investors they're kind of weary about this project. They're not really sure that like the self-driving aspect of the Tesla cars are all that there yet. So they're kind of like on the edge about trying to move on to this project that Musk said was Tesla's most important project, was the Optimus robot. Yeah. And so they're kind of a little skeptical about, wanting to be all in on this project. But honestly, from what we've seen Elon be able to do, there's no reason not to essentially trust him with this yet. So
yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell he's putting a lot of effort into this. He said that he's trying to roll it out by September 30th, I believe it said. And then there's also 60 job openings on Tesla right now to pretty much fill job positions within robotics and AI. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see what actually comes out of it and what that first kind of showing is going to look like. But I feel like there's anyone that's going to come out with a robot that can revolutionize the world, it's going to be Elon.
Yeah, well, there's also a Chinese company that I think beat him to market already on something like this. But, he's the first American company to bring something like this forward. And it's honestly really surprising from my perspective, just from watching Elon in interviews, seeing him be so forward about this kind of project, just because he's been mainly the one that's been very kind of like very shy and very trying to be cautious and warn people about the dangers of like where AI and computers could take us in regards to like almost like a Terminator type effect. And it's just really, really interesting that he's the one that's bringing this kind of product to market. It's almost just kind of like, was he trying to warn us of his own ventures, or was he, who knows? But, we'll see what happens on September 30th. We'll probably talk about it on an episode when it releases and see how people react.
Yeah.
So.